Job chapter 40 and verse 11. Cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold every one that is proud and obeys him. Look on every one that is proud and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And let me read that again. This is Job 40 and 11. Cast abroad the rage of thy wrath. And that's what you see the Lord is doing, right? Casting his rage and his wrath abroad in America, Babylon the Great. It says, and behold, every one that is proud and obeys him. When you go into when it says him, it means it regards men and women, right? Him is masculine. So this video is pretty much going into, what we've been saying about feminism and what we've been saying about the pride on these women here in America, Babylon the Great. And it's coming to an end because, men have been downtrodden for the longest, man. Women have been puffed up. Women have been put on a pedestal here in this feminist society, and men are tired of it, man. So the Lord is going to cast his wrath abroad on a lot of these women, especially here in America, Babylon the Great. Because there's always been, a protection over women. But now that protection is leaving because the Lord is bringing things back to how they are supposed to be. Right? His order of things. So it says, cast abroad the rage of thy wrath, and behold everyone that is proud. And nobody's more proud in America than you women. Other than Esau, Edom, right? The so-called white man. It's you women that are proud right up under him. It says, and obeys him, meaning belittle him. That goes into belittle. And these women are about to be belittled, man. They're already, nobody's, really even dealing with these women over here in the West like that anymore. Dudes have came to terms with, what these women are worth to them. And men are holding the line on that. So it says, look on everyone that is proud and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place, man. So it's going to be a lot of people being treaded down, right? Men and women. But this video is strictly, for the women. Because, man, honestly, I'm fucking tired of you women and your pride, man. You got the system to back you up, law enforcement to back you up. So you do things, in your emotions that completely destroys men's lives. And that's about to change in a big way. See if Yahweh about Shem Yahushua. So we're gonna look at this video, this clip. As you see, it says woman violently assaulted while walking her dog in downtown LA. You got a lot of unhinged jakes and a lot of unhinged men out here. Right? That's got a spirit on them that hates you women as well, man. That knows where your your place should be as a woman. So without any further ado, let's play. Yabba Shemal Shah Willing, the Elect Bialafah. Shalom.
This is the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Micah Ullman. Thank you for joining us. Only on 5, a frightening attack in downtown LA. A woman sexually assaulted as she walked her dog.
Tonight, police are searching for the suspect seen assaulting the victim in this video. She shared her story with KTLA's Lindsay Pena, who joins us live with the story. Lindsay.
Yeah, Sharon, Micah, that victim says things took a turn so quickly that morning. She says she wants to share her story in hopes of preventing the same thing from happening to someone else, because as you both mentioned, that suspect is still on the loose. We do want to warn you that the video you're about to see may be disturbing to some. It was early on a Saturday morning back on November 8th in front of a high-rise building right across from the convention center in downtown LA when a woman walking her dog was brutally attacked.
Before I knew it, he grabbed me and I was not able to get away.
That's Tara. She asked us to disguise her identity for her safety, but shared the surveillance video of what she says were some of the most terrifying moments of her life.
Pushed me up against the glass, grabbed the back of my neck and my crotch area, and I was screaming for help.
Tara remembers the man being very strong, not saying anything, just making noises. At one point, she manages to break free.
And when I finally kind of did, then that's when he hit me and tackled me to the ground.
They tumble out of view, and that's when she says her cries for help were finally answered by a man down the sidewalk who jumped into action.
He was kind of on top of the guy, and he was just hitting him in the head over and over and over.
Tara says her attacker finally got up and just walked off down the street as if nothing happened. Still stunned, she called police, but by the time they arrived, the man in the video was long gone. LAPD says it's an ongoing sexual battery investigation and believe the man is homeless, but they haven't made any arrests.
Nothing. Yeah, so he's probably still out on the streets. It's scary to think that, yeah, he's still out there.
Tara says the incident has forever changed her.
Well, now I am no longer outside by myself when there's nobody around. I always carry mace. I have a stun gun. And you just have to be prepared, and I'm constantly looking over my shoulder.
And wants to share her story in hopes of warning others to always be on guard.
I hope it never does to anyone, but you have to be aware and prepared.
And you women ain't prepared, man. Because for as long as I can remember, you women have been told that, you know, being independent is the move. You know, that's a flex. Right? Here it is, this woman, right? More than likely a Edomite woman. She was just out and about walking her dog. And you see the even around here in my neighborhood, man. You know, I work in the evening, right? When the sun is down. So, you know, you see women out there by themselves walking their dogs, you know? Women have became comfortable, you know, in this system because, you know, the system has told them that we got your back. All you got to do is call us. But in this instance, you see, the system wasn't on time, man. And if she waited on the system, it could have got worse. But look who came to save the day. A man, right? See, one thing you women are gonna learn, man, especially over here in the West, is that you're pretty much an open target without a man because you have no covering, man. And that goes for any woman over here in America, man. That goes for any woman, period. You know, especially over here in the West, I'll say. You know, but you women have been tricked into thinking that you don't need a man. Here it is. You got this. It looked like a Jake. You know, just grabbed her up, threw her up against the wall. You know, she said he grabbed the back of her neck. He punched her. He threw her to the floor, and he was on top of her or whatever. And the man came out of nowhere and started, you know, attacking the dude. But see, if it would have been nighttime, it looked like it was daytime. But if it would have been nighttime and nobody's out, Ain't no telling what would have happened, man. It wouldn't have ended up, in her favor. But yeah, you got these women thinking that men are useless. You got women in this country saying they don't need a man. We don't need men. Why? Because they can make their money, right? They still got 911 on speed dial. Where was the feminist movement when this happened, man? Right? This is what I like to know. What happened to the feminist movement? Where are the feminists that protected you from that dude? Right? Most of these women in America, they don't have a man, man. They're single. And they think that's a flex. You're gonna realize in these last days that that's not a flex, man. Because things are about to get very dangerous. This is 2 Ezra 8:50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride," man. And like I said earlier, nobody's more prideful than these goddamn women besides Esau Edom, man. And the system that this devil has set up has pretty much tricked these women into being prideful, man. And through your pride, you get destroyed. Right? Esau Edom is going to get destroyed through his pride, and you women are going to get destroyed through your pride. This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 18. Right? It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." In this case, this woman, she was very afraid, man. So you heard her. She said, "I don't go outside no more by myself. I carry mace. I carry, something else," she said, or whatever. But yeah, now she gets it, man. Now she's looking. But you see, a lot of people, not just women over here, but a lot of people, they need that wake up call. And a lot of these people are gonna get it. A lot of these people are gonna get it, man, because they become too comfortable in this setup. Right? This is Isaiah, because this is about to be a place of judgment. America is about to be a place for judgment, man. Isaiah 13 and 11. "And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity." Right? The wicked is Esau Edom, who this woman was. She was more than likely an Edomite woman. It says, "And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease," man. And these women are very arrogant over here in the West. You can't even say good morning to them. Not that I do, but I'm just saying. You watch videos and you hear men say, "All I said was good morning." And she caught an attitude, man. She sucked her teeth. She said, "Don't talk to her." Right? It's going to be that same man that you're going to look to protect you in these last days, man, that's going to turn his back on you. Right? It says, "And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible," man. Right? So the Lord is fixing to bring great judgment here in America, man, especially amongst you women. Let's finish this off. I got one more, and we're going to shut it down.
Again, police are still looking for that suspect. If you recognize him or you have any information about what happened that morning, you're urged to call the LA Police Department. We're reporting live from downtown. Lindsay Pena, KTLA 5 News. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, man. You seen it. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. Now she's woken. Now she woke up. Now she pays attention now. This is 1 Ezra. It's going to be my last one. We're going to shut it down. This 1 Ezra, chapter 4, verse 37. It says, "Wine is wicked. The king is wicked." Right? Who's the king? The leaders, these so-called white men, man. These Edomites, these devils. Right? Trump being one of them. Right? You got the elites. Right? It says, "Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked, man." So women are in this conversation too. It says all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. So all of these categories of men, right? Right? The kings, the upper class, the upper echelons, right? The regular people and women, man. They're all wicked, man. Right? It says, and such are all their wicked works, and there's no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish, man. So we gearing toward that time where, you know, attacks like this, they're not going to be stopped. A man is going to have time to take his time to do whatever he wants to do to you women, man. And we're not in no way, shape, form, or fashion, you know, condoning this. We're not saying that this is right. But this is the reality of what's going to happen to a lot of you women, because you're out here and you're just very just arrogant, and you're proud, and you walk around like can't nothing happen to you, man. You know, you're just willy-nilly, just free. It's not gonna be a sense of comfortability real soon. It's not, man, because you're gonna have jakes like this that's just gonna walk up on you and gonna do whatever they need to do or whatever they want to do to you. And we warned you, and we've been telling you this, but we know a lot of you are not gonna hear it. So what you're gonna come to the realization of, and what you're gonna understand, is that you need a man in these last days, and not just any man, but a man of the Lord. A man of the Lord, man. Right? And it's yeah, man. It's not gonna be it's not gonna be a bright future for you, man. So I'm gonna leave it there. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua willing, the elect was the Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the Spirit to do this lesson. To the next lesson. Shalom.